Allah Rahim, Allah Malik, Allah Qudus, Allah.
Absolutely identical to the divine essence.
No, I asked you to define that. I asked you to define what that is.
Which part?
Is the Father the essence, or is he distinct from the essence?
No, I'm just asking Pac-Man to define the absolute. What you said? Can you repeat the absolute thing?
Yeah, you could just reduce it down to just what Leibniz's law is, right? That everything that's, if you're saying these two things are identical, everything that's true of A is true of B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would affirm that there would be a distinction, like how your friend says.
But the whole time you're telling me that they're identical.
No, I just asked you to define. I asked you, we talking about the Lander's law of identity? And you said yeah. So that's why I kept going with you.
Alright, Yallah, I'm letting you wanna let's just go into circles.
I don't know, bro's confused, man. Would you say that the Father has the property of aseity?
Aseity?
Yeah,
like
he's
what something is in it? Like what?
Like it's a hypostatic property, or do you believe that the essence is uncaused or the Father is uncaused?
We would say both, right? Oh, yeah, we would say both uncaused.
Okay. Now, the issue is, do you predicate the fullness of the essence onto all three persons?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then why isn't the Son also uncaused?
Because I would just refer to the relation between the person of the Father and the person of the Son.
Yeah, but like you're predicating the entirety of the essence, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so if the essence is uncaused and the Father possesses this, then the Son should also possess it. Unless you're saying that they, I don't know, like splitting the essence into pieces.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying...
What? And if it's the relations, are the relations intrinsic or extrinsic? Don't say it's extrinsic.
The Catholics are more fun.
I'm not.
I'll just run a Jahmi argument on them. Okay, so look, if, what's the definition of a part? It's something about the subject that's not the whole of a subject. Do we agree? George?
No, bro's asking Discord for help. Inshallah.
Georgie?
No problem.
Forget about that one. I'll ask you another question, man.
Yeah, my bad. My sister called me. What were you saying?
It's all good. Do you believe that God is in parts?
Wait, I don't want to cut you off. I have to leave in 3 minutes. So can...
Okay, no problem. We got time for 3 minutes. So do you believe that God is in parts?
In parts, no, because that would make him composite.
Okay, what's the definition of a part for you?
A part would just be something that's not in the subject. That's how... Yeah, something that's not in the subject. That's part of the subject.
Okay, so a part is something about the subject that's not the whole of the subject.
Yeah, so that would be a fraction. Yeah, you can say a fraction of the subject.
Is the Father distinct from the essence, or is he the essence?
What would you say distinct is in the respect you're using it?
A real distinction between the Father and the essence, meaning that there's a difference in reality between the Father and the essence. It's going to be a real distinction.
So it's So you're asking if it's conceptual distinction?
No, it's a real distinction. It's not just in the mind. It's grounded in reality.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Okay, so then you're just reducing the Father to the essence now. So now you're now you're no longer Orthodox. You're a Catholic. You're holding to the Tomistic model.
Well, no, no, but George, you believe only the Father is identical, and then the Son and the Holy Spirit they're predicated. So I don't know. That's not even.
Oh wait, does he believe the Father is identical? There's different views in the EO.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so then the Son. Okay, cool.
Yeah, in the way that Pac-Man said it, right?
Perfect. So the Son, is the Son the whole of the essence, or is the Son part of the essence?
He's truly of the essence. He would be truly of the essence.
So he's something about the subject that's not the whole of the subject. Is he the whole of the essence, or is he just about? Is he a part of the essence?
Yeah, we would say that he's whole of the subject, whole of the essence.
So he's identical to the essence.
I mean, if you want to say, okay, when you say identical, because according to there's many different views on it, right? So if you say that, when you say it's predicated and you say that that would make him a lesser God, how the Arians basically said it, then no. But if you're saying you're attributing that to a subject and that subject is still 100%, then yeah. So it's you have to define how would you use the word.
So is there a real distinction? Is there a difference in reality between the Son and the essence, or is the Son the essence itself?
Again, what would you say then? Can you clarify?
The Son is identical to the essence.
But he's truly the essence itself, or does he possess truly 100%?
Not that it's
the
just a
essence?
predicate onto him, because we're not saying that there's a predicate would mean like, if you're saying that he's predicated with the essence in the sense that he's going to be really distinct from the essence, then I would ask you, back to a part. A part is something about the subject that's not the whole of the subject. So something about the essence that's not the whole of the essence, which is going to be the Son.
No, we would say that Jesus is true, that he truly has a divine essence.
Not that he has the essence, but that he is the essence. Is he the essence, or is he part of the essence?
Yeah, I would just say that he possesses the divine essence.
What do you mean by possess the divine essence? Is there a difference in reality between the Son and the essence?
In reality, in what sense? That it's truly real, or just in the
Is there just a conceptual distinction, or is there a real distinction between the Son and the essence? Is there a difference in reality between the Son and the essence, or is it just in the mind?
It would just, I guess it would be real, I guess, I don't know.
Okay, so something about the subject that's not the whole of the subject. Since it's a real distinction, something about the subject that's not the whole of the subject, so something about the essence is not the whole of it. Something about the essence would be the Son, and he's not the whole of the essence. So that's part of the essence. So the Son and the Holy Spirit will be part of the essence in your view.
So again, when you say part, would you just say that's a fraction of
Something about the
essence?
subject that's not the whole of it.
Okay, but we would affirm that the Son possesses all truly the essence itself.
Okay, so him possessing it, in what sense? As in he's identical to it?
Yeah, again, I asked you to clarify what would you use
I
predicate or
clarified.
identical.
It's either there's it's either the distinction is just in the mind, or it's in reality.
Again, can you clarify a little
If
bit more?
something's not distinct, it's identical.
I think he's getting tripped up in reality.
Identical.
I think he's getting tripped up over what it means in reality versus in the mind. I don't know. Is that what
There's
you're
a
getting?
real difference. There is a real difference between the Son and the essence. Do you agree?
In reality, the Son is not the essence.
Yeah. The Father is the essence, but the Son isn't the essence if he possesses the essence, right?
Yeah, so, okay, now I get it. So you're saying, so you're basically saying that the Son, if you say it's in the mind, then he will not have the entire subject of the essence, but if you say it's actually real, he actually has it? Or is that
If it's real, then he has part of it.
Okay, so if it's in the
he's gonna be
mind,
part of
he has
it.
all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it would be mind then.
Okay, welcome to the Tomistic view of the Trinity now. Now that you're a Thomist, let's talk.
MashaAllah.
So now the problem is when you come to this position and you say that they're identical, they're going to be identical to that one existence, but distinct in relation to each other, right? So there's going to be an absolute and a relative aspect.
Wait, can you ask your last question because I have to go leave?
Yeah. So basically, look, if you hold to the Thomistic view now, I'm just going to make it simple. The Son is he's going to be materially identical to the essence. He's going to have this equivalency to it, this sameness, and he's going to be reduced to the essence ontologically. But the Father is not. The Father is also going to be reduced to the essence ontologically, but the Son and the Father are not ontologically reduced to each other. So there's going to be a relative aspect, but when we're talking about when you're talking about formal distinction, this is just going to be in semantical content. So in reality, they're going to be reduced to each other, because he's going to be reduced to not P and P at the same time. So that's going to be a contradiction. So you have to pick your poison. Do you want to believe in a part God, or do you want to believe in
non-existent
contradiction? Yeah.
Yeah, can you just ask your question again because I cannot understand it?
It's okay, man. Welcome to Thomism, though.
Bro, you should just there's no God but Allah. Boom, cooked.
Yeah, so if you can ask your question one more time.
If a Catholic brought you that composition argument, because this is what they're going to do to you as an Orthodox, by the way. I don't believe that this is a valid argument. Maybe as for the persons, but in just descriptors, it's not an issue. But when you're talking about your model of the Trinity, the problem is that there's going to be a real distinction between the Son and the essence, and these are also going to be predicated with God. So that's why Catholics would call you guys polytheists, because that is actually polytheism.
Okay. Yeah, so can you just ask me your question so I can, get an answer on it?
You have to like.
I
run
don't know what
the-
view you hold right now, man. Honestly, you need to go look into what you hold to.
You're not holding to the EO position. So if you go ask,
Yeah, you kind of
this
flipped.
question-
Like I could tell Pac-Man like he flipped because the Jahmi argument was like it got in his head.
It worked.
In the moment. Yeah. That's the thing, man. A lot of these guys, they're influenced so easily with these like stupid arguments because they think that these are actually problematic. That's why they hold to divine simplicity. But then their creed just breaks into pieces regardless.
Bro, would I run like modal collapse on an EO?
So he's simple, man. Just say that there's one God. He has attributes. These attributes, if a Catholic came to me and said a part is something about the subject that's not the whole of it, I'll say grant that. Even if I grant that definition, I don't have to grant it. But even if I grant that definition, which isn't really justifiable, let's say I grant it, I can use the word part, and I can say that this still doesn't have like a theological issue. Because this is just going to get into dependency. What kind of dependency is it going to be between the attributes and the essence? But you guys hold to divine simplicity, and the only valid model as a Christian when it comes to divine simplicity is probably going to be the Catholic. But at the same time, they just believe in a modalism or a contradiction.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'll ask about him. Okay.
Yeah, ask.
We're gonna ask somebody. You're a Catholic.
Ask Michael about it because Michael ran from us yesterday. Ask Michael.
Michael, who like terrible philosophy?
Yeah, terrible. He is terrible philosophy, but yeah, I agree. Ask him how you reconcile the fact that there's going to be a real ontological reduction, and how it's not a cope to say that they're materially identical and formally distinct, because formal distinction is just going to have to do with semantical content. Like H2O, for example, is water. They differ in semantical content, but in reality, it's going to be the same.
Mm-hmm. But wait, bro, can you like send it to me? Cause I just.
Yeah, sure. Just follow me. I'll type it to you.
Yeah, just send it to me, okay?
Okay.
Formal distinction is like the biggest cope ever, bro.
Yeah, materially identical formal distinction, SAN, SAAD. This is all just a cope.
All right, bro, God bless.
Bro, no, the pure essay argument against the Catholics is pretty good too. They found a new cope for that. The pure essay? Yeah. What's the cope? The new cope is that there is a that you know pure aseity does oppose pure aseity, but only relationally and not in reality. Somehow this makes sense, but it actually doesn't. They just keep saying this. They just
but
spam
relationally, this just has to do with semantics. It's gonna have to do with semantical content.
semantics. Exactly.
That doesn't matter.
That's their only cope. There's no other response.
Regardless, they're gonna be ontologically reduced.
Yep.
That's kind of like the issue. But
The whole point.
SAN just refers to their way of origin. SAAD refers to like what they're opposed towards. It has literally nothing to do with the argument.